Okay, so students, in the previous class, we were doing the chapter rational numbers, right? And I've completed with the chapter, we've completed almost the entire chapter. We just have to practice a few questions now, okay? We have to practice operations on rational numbers. So does anybody has any doubt in the assignments?
No, ma'am.
Does anybody has any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Manha, you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we will just continue. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So have you completed the assignment that I gave you?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you all complete the assignment? Manha and Harmeen, tell me, have you completed the
Yes,
assignment?
ma'am.
Your voice
I
is very low. Okay. So we'll just move ahead with the practice questions. Okay, so please note down, you have to find the value of the following, okay? So again, first one is addition. So first is minus 9 by 10 plus 22 by 15. And the second one is minus 6 by 13 minus 7 by 15. Then third is minus 3 by 8 minus 7 by 11. Okay. Do this. Complete the answers and tell me.
Yes.
Shall we discuss the answers?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, do Razan, am I audible to you? Razan, do you hear me? Razan, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Razan, I have written some of the questions on the board and we are just discussing those questions. Please note them down and start doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Others, tell me, shall I start discussing the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so look here, everybody. Now, the first question is, what are the denominators of first question? 10 and 15. Razan, now you can look here. Please put on your camera, Razan. Yeah, so in 10 and 15, what is the LCM of 10 and 15?
50. 150.
15 only. No, not 15. It's 30. LCM is 30. How do you calculate the LCM? Like this, 10, comma 15 you write, then you'll keep on dividing. It is 2 into 3 into 5. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 5 is 30. Okay? So this becomes 30. 30 is the LCM. So 9 by 10 will become minus 27 by 30. And 22 by 15 becomes 44 by 30. Okay? Now it will, now what we'll do, we'll just add them. So negative and positive together, you will just subtract the number. So what is 44 minus 27?
How did it become 27?
You convert them, Razan. You take the LCM first. It is the same way that I told you yesterday. You'll convert minus 9, but you take the LCM. So LCM of 10 and 15 is 30. Now what you'll do? You'll convert minus 9 by 10 in such a way that you get 30. So you'll multiply with 3. You get 9 into 3 is 27.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so minus 27 by 30 plus 44 by 30. Now just tell me the answer quickly. Tell me the answer. Manha, what's the answer? Tell me. Why is your mic off?
Ma'am, I did actually 22 by 25. So my answer is actually wrong.
But no problem. Now I have told you the correct solution. So now also you can't tell me. You do minus 27 plus 44. So what is the answer for this? Tell me.
Can I think?
Yes, Razan, tell me.
17 by 30.
Why 17?
Because
Yes, because negative and positive you will subtract. So you get 17 by 30. Very good. Sign of the greater number. So sign is positive. Now we come to the second one. So the second one is, what is the LCM of 13 and 15? 13 and 15, you find the LCM first. So 3 into 5 is 15. 5 into 1 is 15 and 13 into 1 is 15. So basically multiply 15 into 13 only. You get 215. So 215 is the LCM. So first you convert minus 6 by 13 so that you get 215. So you multiply by 15. Here also you multiply by 15. You get minus 90 by 215. Okay. Now what you'll do? You'll convert minus 7 by 15. You multiply with 13. Here also you multiply with 13. Check करना. Okay, so now what we do, you just solve this. So what we'll do, we first write minus 90 by 215 minus and negative 91 by 215. Okay. So now what is my answer? You have 215 as the denominator, minus 90. And what is two signs together if you have similar signs? So you write a positive sign. Positive 91.
Positive.
My answer will be 1 by 215. This is my understood?
Yes,
Now we come
ma'am.
to the third one. The answer for the third one will be, you have 8 and 11. So LCM is 88. So minus 3 by 8. How will you convert to 88? By multiplying with 11. This also multiply with 11. You have minus 33 by 88. And then 7 upon 11, you convert to 88. You multiply with 8. So you get these numbers. Now you just have to solve. So you do minus 33 by 88 minus 56 by 88. Okay? Because here it is a negative sign. Now you solve it. Get 88. Negative and negative, two same signs together. So you add the numbers. You get negative 89 by 88 as the answer. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So we now move ahead. We come to some of the multiplication questions. So you have to find the product now. Minus 6 by 5 into 9 by 11. 3 by 7. Okay? Solve these.
Done.
Okay, what
Done.
about now? Okay, so we'll discuss now. Firstly, you have minus 6 by 5 into 9 by 11. Harmin, tell me the answer for this.
Yes, ma'am. Minus 6 into 9. So minus 54 by 55. 5 into 11.
Yes, very good. Next.
Ma'am, me.
3 into minus 6 by 35.
Minus 6 by 35. Correct. Next, Rajan.
6 by 55.
11 into 5 is 55. Okay, good. So now we come to the next type of questions. You have to divide. So solve the following. You have minus 1 by 8 divided by divided by 3 by 4. Second is minus 2 by 13, 1 by 7. And next is minus 7 by 12 divided with minus 2 by 13. Okay, just solve these.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, you've done. So we just discussed the answers. Yeah. So Rajan, tell me the answer for the first one.
We have to reciprocal this.
Yeah, you have to reciprocate.
So negative 1 by 8 multiplied with 4 by 3. Ma'am?
Just give me 1 minute, okay, please. I'm just rejoining with my device, another device, and then I'll continue. Give me a minute. Students, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Just give me 1 minute. I'm sharing my screen. Students, I'm unable to share screen. There's some issue, so we can just discuss the answers orally only. So what was the first question? Okay.
Negative 1 by 8 divided by 3 by 4.
Is my screen visible now? Just check.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, fine. Okay, so the first question was, yeah, Razan, tell me what was the first question and tell me the
Negative.
solution as well.
The first question was -1 by 8 divided by 3 by 4.
Okay, and what is the answer for this?
-1 by 8 into 4 by 3
Very good.
is equal to -4 by 24.
-4 by 24. Okay, now can I also cancel 4 and 24, Razan?
Yes, ma'am.
How?
Which 2 we can cancel? 4 can be cancelled by 2.
4 into, see, you can directly cancel 4 into 1 is 4 and 4 into 6 is 24. So you get -1 by 6. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Can I
you
say?
understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, second question.
Can I
Manha,
say?
tell me the second question.
-2 by 13 divided by 7 by, no, sorry, 1 by 7.
Divided by 1 by 7. Wait. Okay, so what's the answer for this?
The answer is -14 by 13.
How? Because you have -2 by 13 into 7 by 1. So it becomes -14 by 13. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now third one. Third answer. Harmeen, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. -7 by 12 divided by 2 by 13. So
Okay.
answer is -7 by 12 into reciprocal of 2 by 13 is 13 by 2.
13 by 2, negative 2. So now what's the answer?
Is equal to minus 13 into 7 is equal to minus 91 by minus 24.
Okay, and these two negative signs together comes out to be positive. Good. Okay, so any doubts in such type of questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll just move ahead. Now, I had to explain you one last thing in this chapter. Harmeen asked me a doubt which was ascending order questions, right? So, Harmeen, please look here.
Yes.
So, the first question was minus 3 by 5, minus 2 by 5, and minus 1 by 5. And you have to arrange them in ascending order. So, Harmeen, see, when we have same denominator, you see my denominator is same 5, 5, and 5. So, what you do, you just compare the numerators. So, minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. Can you arrange them in ascending order?
Yes, ma'am, because same denominator.
Yeah. So, how do you arrange them? See, minus 3 is the lowest, so minus 3 by 5.
Yes.
Then,
Minus 2 by 5.
yeah, minus 2 by 5 is greater, and then minus 1 by 5 is the greatest. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we come to the next one. The next question was minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 9, and minus 4 by 3. So you see now you have minus 2 by 9 is different. So how do you compare them? So first of all, just tell me, can you compare minus 1 by 3 and minus 4 by 3?
Yes, ma'am.
How?
By checking the signs of the numerator and putting them in
Yeah.
ascending
So
order.
I have minus 1 by 3 is greater than minus 4 by 3. I know this
Yeah.
already. Right? So I know minus 4 by 3 is smaller. This is sure. Now, can I compare minus 1 by 3? Any one of the numbers you compare with 2 by 9. Any one of the numbers. Okay, so let's say I'm comparing minus 1 by 3. So to compare minus 1 by 3 and minus 2 by 9, what will I do? I will cross multiply, right? So what is my answer? My answer will be minus 1 into 9, and on the right side I have minus 2 into 3. So this becomes minus 9, and here it becomes minus 6. So which is greater? Minus 6 is greater. That means minus 2 by 9 is greater. Now, Harmeen, you see minus 2 by 9 is greater than minus 1 by 3. So I have minus 2
Yeah.
by 9 is the greatest, then minus 1 by 3, and I know minus 4 by 3
That's
was
it.
smaller than minus 1 by 3. So that is why it comes in
Yeah.
here. Understood this thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the third question was minus 3 by 7, minus 3 by 2, and minus 3 by 4. How do you compare these? Look very carefully. I told you when you have same denominators, you compare the numerators, right? And when you have the same numerators, you compare the denominator, right? So I have same, but here you will do the opposite thing. Okay, tell me, 7, 2, or 4, which is greater?
Or it's positive signs all are. So greater is 7 denominator.
7 is greater. Okay. So the number which is greater, the greater denominator is actually the smaller fraction.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, but see, I have a negative sign also. You see, I have negative sign.
Yes, ma'am. So 2 by minus 3 will be
So
greater because
this is the greatest number. Minus 3 by 2 is the greatest number. Then minus 3 by 4. And at last I have minus 3 by 7. This is how we'll do. Understood?
yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. Any doubts in ascending and descending order now?
No, ma'am.
Can you explain this question one more time?
The last one, third question, Razan.
Yes, ma'am.
See, Razan, when I have same numerator, so what will I do? I will do the opposite thing. See, I know that, look here. When I have same numerator, denominator, like I have 1 by 5, 6 by 5, and 2 by 5. Can you arrange them in descending order?
Yes, ma'am.
How? Which is the greatest?
6 by 5.
6 by 5 is greatest. Okay, and then
2 by 5 and then 1 by 5.
so I have 6 by 5, then I have 2 by 5, and then I have 1 by 5. Okay, but what if I have numerator is same? Let's suppose I have 2 by 6, I have 2 by 1, and I have 2 by 3. So now what will I do? I basically reverse the thing. Now, which the number that you think is the greatest is actually smallest. Like 6, you will think that it is greatest, but no, since it is the denominator, so it is the smallest. So 2 by 1 is greatest, then 2 by 3, and then at last I have 2 by 6. So 2 by 6 is smallest. When numerator is same, we do the opposite thing. Understood this thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But now we have one more thing. Now, what if we have negative numbers? So again, you'll do the opposite now. Once again, you'll do the opposite. See, let's suppose I have the question negative 1 by 5, negative 7 by 5, and negative 4 by 5. And I tell you, arrange them in ascending or descending order. So what you do? You compare the numerators. Minus 1, minus 7, and minus 4 you compare. So I know minus 7, minus 1 is the largest, then minus 4, and then minus 7. So what you do? Minus 1 by 5, minus 4 by 5, and at last I have minus 7 by 5. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now again, let's suppose I have a question. Now numerator is same with negative numbers. Minus 2 by 7, minus 2 by 3, and minus 2 by 4. So now numerator is same. So what will I do? I will compare the denominators. So what are the denominators? My denominators are minus 7, minus 3, and minus 4. Now tell me, the smallest denominator is actually the greatest number, right? Smallest denominator is greatest, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because when numerators are same, the denominator which is smallest will become the greatest. So what is the smallest number over here?
2 by 4.
What is the
Negative
smallest number over here?
7.
Minus
Minus
7. Very
7.
good. So I have minus 7. This is the smallest. So this will become greatest now. So where is minus 7? This. So this becomes greatest. Then which is the other number? Minus 4. So now then I'll write this minus 2 by 4. Then what's my answer? Minus 3. So now my answer will be minus 2 by 3. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So any doubts does anybody have?
No, no.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now we move ahead. We are done with this chapter. I wish to discuss the syllabus now with you all. See, I'll just note down the syllabus. Do you all have your final exam syllabus?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Razan, you
No, ma'am.
have. Okay, so I'm just noting down. We have to do data handling. Is data handling there in your syllabus, Manha and Harmeen, for the final exams?
No, no, ma'am.
Manha, you?
No, ma'am.
It's not there.
No, ma'am.
Razan, you? What about you?
I don't know.
But we have not done data handling in our class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We've done so we only have data handling now, and Mana and Harmeen does not have data handling in their syllabus. Okay, what about symmetry?
Yes, ma'am.
Symmetry is
Is
there for Harmeen.
symmetry an activity chapter?
What are you saying?
Is symmetry activity chapter?
I don't know if it is activity chapter in your book or not, but there is a chapter named symmetry.
But the exponents and the powers might be on my final exam.
Exponents and powers we have done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are only left with 3 chapters now, which is we have done algebraic expressions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are now only left with data handling, symmetry, and visualizing solid shapes. So do one thing, Manha and Harmeen. And Razan, do you not have the syllabus only with you, the final exam syllabus?
Yes, ma'am.
When will the school provide you with that?
I think this month only,
This month.
like before 30th.
Okay, fine. So we'll do one thing. Now, since symmetry is there for only Harmeen, symmetry is not there for Manha, right?
No.
Okay. And data handling is not there for any one of you. So symmetry I have already completed with Hermine. Visualizing solid shapes is also there only for Hermine only, I guess. Mana, is it there for you?
No, ma'am. We completed, but it's not there now. In final, it's not there.
Okay, it's not there only now. Okay, fine. So almost our entire is complete. All the chapters are completed. Now we should start with the revision. Okay, but for revision also I need your syllabus. So Manha and Hermine, please positively
Yeah.
send your syllabus to the team for tomorrow, before tomorrow's class. Okay, or whenever we have the next class. Right? Exponents and
Yes, ma'am.
powers is there for everybody, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it there
Yes,
for everybody?
ma'am.
So
Yes,
shall I
ma'am.
start revising with exponents and powers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about algebraic expressions?
Yes, ma'am. It's there.
Manha, you?
Yes, ma'am, I have it.
And Razan?
Ma'am, I don't know. I don't think we have did algebraic expressions in school.
So your algebraic expressions would be basically a combination of exponents and powers only. So we'll do one thing. We'll start revising exponents and powers. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So just give me a minute. I'll open the textbook. Okay, students, so I have opened the chapter. So basically, in this lesson, we have what do you understand by exponents?
Like
Somebody
the
tell me.
power.
Yeah, the power of any number, right? So, for
No.
example, I have the first example is that you have to express 256 as a power of 2. So, how can you do this question?
256 to the power of 2.
How will you represent
By
256?
One
as
more.
power.
Prime factorization.
Very good. You do the prime factorization. So I'll do the prime factorization of 256. I get 2 into 1. So 128. Then I do 2 into 6 and 4. So I have 256 can be written as 2 into 2. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So how many 2's? 8.
Eight.
So I can write
8.
2 to the power 8. So my answer will be 2 to the power 8. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So next is, which is greater? You need to compare. The first number is 2 to the power 3 or 3 to the power 2. So which is greater? See, first you calculate what is 2 to the power 3. So 2 to the power 3 is equals to 2 into 2 into 2. So it is equal to 8. And what is 3 to the power 2? 3 to the power 2 is 3 into 3. So it
9.
becomes 9. So which is greater? I know 9 is greater. Thus, 3 to the power 2 is greater than 2 to the power 3. Okay. Now we can also have a question like, which is greater? 8 to the power 2 or 2 to the power 8? So what do I do? Again, I'll do the same thing. 8 to the power 2 is 8 into 8. It becomes 8 into 8 is 64. What is 2 to the power 8? 2 to the power 8 is 2 into 2 into 2. See, you can just multiply this thing. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. Into 2 is 34. 64. See, actually, but we got the answer here also, that 2 to the power 8 is 256. So just directly write the answer. But in exam, you can calculate also. So 2 to the power 8 is 256. So which is greater?
2 to the power 8.
Very good. 2 to the power 8 is greater than 8 to the power 2. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's suppose that you have to expand any expression. So how do you expand expressions? First is a to the power 3, b to the power 2. So how do you expand it? You write as a into a into a, because a to the
And B
power 3,
into B.
b into b.
B.
Very good. How do you express a to the power 2 and b to the power 3?
A into B into B into B.
Very good. So this is how you can expand the powers. Now, there are questions where you have to express the following number as product of their prime factors. For example, first number is 72. So you have to write 72 in the form of power. So how do you write 72 in form of power? You just do the prime factorization of 72. So first it is divisible by 2. So 2 into
2.
36, then 2 into 18, 2 into 9, 3 into 3, and 3 into 1. So I know 72 is equals to 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3. So how can I write it now?
Two
2 to the power
2 to the
3
power of 3
in
and 3 to the power of 2.
Very good. I can write it as 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 2. Right. Now, second question is 432. How do you calculate it? So 432 can be written again. I can prime factorize it. 216, 108.
Ma'am,
Okay, students, do you hear me?
Ma'am.
Okay. So next question, you can do a practice on your own, which is 432. Please try to practice it by the time I'm sharing my screen. Just express 432 as a power of numbers.
Okay.
Ma'am. Then, ma'am.
Yes, has anybody calculated?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is the answer?
Two,
Yes, ma'am.
2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 2.
2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 2. Very good. It's correct answer. No, not 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 4 it will be.
2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 3.
Yes, that is correct. 2 to the power.
Yes, ma'am.
The first answer, who said the first answer? It was for the first question, not for the second question. It is correct for the first one, 72. Okay. Next, please do 1000. Express 1000 as a power of number.
The prime factorization with 2.
No, in form of any number basically. 1000 you first divide by 2. So you get 500. Then again by 2 you get 250. Then further.
Ma'am, is it 2 to the power 3 into power 3?
1000 no. We'll just check. Wait.
Ma'am,
Has any
we can do directly by 10 also, right?
Yeah, you can do directly 10 also, but see, 10 further has factors, which is 2 and 5. So don't directly do by 10. See, how do we do the prime factorization of 1000? Look on the screen. Is
With
my
2
screen
to the.
visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, look here. So first you divide with 2. So 2 by 500. Then again you
Ma'am, I
divide
got.
with 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, now listen please. So now you get 2 into 125. Then now you divide it with 5.
No.
25. Yeah, so what is the correct answer? It is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. So basically,
2 cube into 5 to the power 3 into 3, 5 to the power 3.
2 cube into 5 cube. Very good. Understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we have some more questions. Like express 729 as a power of 3. So again, we just check what is the prime factorization of 729. Can somebody do the prime factorization? 18. So first we divide with 3. Again with 3. Again with 3.
Again, 9, 3.
So 729 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 3 to the power 6, right? 729 is equals to 3 to the power 6. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next we have 128 as a power of 2. So 128, what is the prime factorization? Razan will tell me what will be the prime factorization. Tell me, Razan, on the screen.
120 divided by 2.
Okay, so what do I get?
We'll get 6. We'll get
See, 2 into 6 is 12 and 2 into 4 is 8.
64.
Very good, 64. Then further,
Then we get
then we divide with
32.
okay, you'll divide with 2 again, you get 32. Then
Then we divide by 2 again.
what do I get?
We get 16.
Very good.
Then we can do divide by 2. We did 8, then 2, then 4, then 2, then 2,
1.
2, then 1.
Very good. So how many 2s am I getting, Razan?
2 to the power 8.
No, it's not 2 to the
No, 2
power
to
8.
the
It's 2
power
to the
7.
power 7. Okay? Yes. So now you can take, I'll be giving you some of the questions as homework. Okay? Okay, before going, we need to also just do one more thing, which is like, what if you have a negative base? Let's suppose you have negative 4 to the power 3. So how do you solve it? This basically means negative 4 into negative 4 into negative 4. Okay? So what is the answer of negative 4 into negative 4 into negative 4?
Negative 4 to the power.
No, you need to solve it, right? So you get 64. See, 4 into 4 is 16 and 16 into 4 is 64. So you get 64. But when you have three negative signs, so you put
Minus.
a negative sign.
Minus 64.
Minus sign. Okay, now what if I have negative 4 to the power 2? Now it will be negative 4 into negative 4.
Positive.
And my answer comes out to be 16. But what will be my sign now? Will it be negative or
Positive.
positive? Positive sign, very good. So always remember, when the power is even, an even number. Okay, what are even numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 2. So then you put the sign as a positive sign. But when your power is an odd number, then you put a negative sign in the answer. See, here what was my power? My power is 3.